Well, we're back into the warm weather. I'm so relieved. Ugh, the last 2 weeks have been awful. But it's time to plant our asparagus, our peas, and our potatoes. I've got to get these in the ground this week. So let me start off real quick with the asparagus. Last year I tried Jersey Night, and I only got two very wimpy little sprout things coming up, so that didn't work. So I did some more research, and I'm trying the Jersey Giant ones this year. These are the crowns, as you can see. I soaked them in water for 30 minutes, and you have to kind of be a little delicate with these. The Jersey variety is a hybrid, but they're all male. Mary Washington is male and female, so when the sprouts come up, you get flowering, and as it ferns out, you get the flowering, and you'll get more asparagus spears with the Jersey variety versus the Mary Washington. I think it's UC 157 variety also is an all-male, and that produces more spears as well. So we're trying the Jersey Giant this year. I had read up, there's a website, and hopefully I'll put it down at the bottom as I'm talking because I can't remember it right now. I'm thinking it's Iowa State. Did some trials as far as production, and I know it depends on where you live. The Jersey Giant produces a larger spear. That's why originally I had opted for the Jersey Night, which is a smaller spear, but I thought with Dallas heat I might be safer that way, going with a smaller, but I didn't get anything, so what the heck, we're going to try it. Then, actually we're going to do more than just peas. My peas, I got to throw some radishes in the ground. If I get something, that's good. If not, well, that's okay too. It might be a little too early for those, and of course my lettuce. And here are my seed potatoes, and I'll do close-ups on that later. These are Yukon Gold. Last year, I think I did small, little, tiny Yukon Golds. And I just bought them. It was in the fall, and you can't really find seed potatoes in the fall. So I went and bought some organic ones because they don't have that retardant on them. And they came out okay. They came out the size that I planted them, which was interesting. I think they probably would have grown longer and grown larger had I had more time, but it got cold and they died. So, but I ate them. So here we are with Yukon Gold, and since I'm not laying them out, I'm gonna just as I cut them, I'm gonna put a little bit of sulfur, so it's an anti-rotting from what I understand. And I got the old standby rock phosphate that we're gonna also stick in there with the asparagus and with the potatoes. And so let's go have some fun. I'm excited. Okay, I made this little makeshift grid here just to kind of show me where I'll be planting the asparagus. I've got 9. So I'm planting these 16 inches apart, and so I'll be planting them in the middle of each of these squares. Then, where you see these lines here, I'm going to be planting peas down those rows. I'll make rows out of those and plant peas because I don't want to waste the space. The asparagus is going to take a while to come up, and I think it would be good if the peas grew with asparagus because from what I understand it will put more nitrogen into the soil, which is what the asparagus likes. So we're going to try that. And I don't know if I'm planting these too close together, but that's okay. I bought 9. I'm going to take a chance. For the soil amendment, I took some worm castings, of course. I took some of my compost, a little bit of dry molasses. Here, that must look a little familiar underneath. That stuff is my seaweed that I did last week. I just threw a couple handfuls in here. And I used some organic fertilizer that I'll mix in around the soil where the plants will be growing. It's not 13-13-13. I did see that, but I can't remember what this is. I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, so I'm going to try this mixed into the soil you know, right around where it'll be growing. And then here again, as you saw, I'm sorry. And then here again, as you saw, the rock phosphate. So, let's get started. So I'm digging a hole, as you can see, and what I'll end up doing is I'll take this dirt out, have it in a pail, and oh, look at what I found, another one in a different area, these little stinkers. Hold on. Just like the last time, off with his head. Alright. I haven't seen very many of those. You want to be careful if there's, I don't know, a certain number, 10 per square foot or something, then you have a problem. I can't remember what the ratio is. Anyway, so digging a hole, I'm going to mend around it, and then fill it up as it grows. Cover it up with a couple inches of soil initially, and then fill it up as it goes. So here is my amendment stuff. I'm going to mix this in and around it because, you know, that's not the only area that it grows. So just give it a good mix in there. Here we go. Now, because I'm trying to do this organically, there's something called super triple phosphate that they tell you that you could use. But I'm not married to being organic, but I just want to see if I could do it. And, you know, if I could do it, I will. If not, you know, I'll use regular fertilizer if I have to, but I'm trying not to the first few years to see if I can do it. So, anyway, throw the rock phosphate in there. And then, here's the crown. You just be real careful. You don't want to break the roots. And the tips you plant upwards. Maybe last time I planted them too deeply. I'm not planting them as deep this time. So we'll see if this works. I don't know. Apparently, asparagus loves their phosphates. So we'll see. Alright. A worm. Go in there. Okay, so that's that. That's how I'll be doing the asparagus. And then as it grows up, I'll just level it off. I just wanted to show you real quick a couple things. I hit like a ton of worms all at once. It was crazy. And there's another one in here. So all at once, they're very happy. So that's good. I just cover them lightly with the dirt. I wanted to show you, this is what cotton burr compost is. So this is a really good soil amendment for clay soil, along with the expanded shale. And I use Back to Nature cotton burr compost. So I saw that a little bit of clay way at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and mix some of that in there, dig it in, blend it in.